Good evening. Welcome to this edition of Healing Through Poetry. My name is Empress Pamela, and tonight I will be reading from the Song of Hiawatha by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Then the little Hiawatha learned of every bird its language, learned their names and all their secrets, how they built their nests in summer, where they hid themselves in winter, talked with them whenever he met them, called them Hiawatha's chickens. Of all the beasts he learned the language, learned their names and all their secrets, how the beavers built their lodges, how the squirrels hid their acorns, how the reindeer ran so swiftly, why the rabbit was so timid. Talked with them whenever he met them, called them Hiawatha's brothers. Then Iagu, the great boaster, he the marvelous storyteller, he the traveler and the talker, he the friend of old Nokomis, made a bow for Hiawatha. From a branch of ash he made it, from an oak bough made the arrows, tipped with flint and winged with feathers, and the cord he made of deerskin. Then he said to Hiawatha, "Go, my son, into the forest, where the red deer herd together. Kill for us a famous roebuck, kill for us a deer with antlers." Forth into the forest straightway, all alone walked Hiawatha, proudly with his bows and arrows, and the birds sang round him, over him. "Do not shoot us, Hiawatha," sang the robin, the opeechee, sang the bluebird, the owassa. "Do not shoot us, Hiawatha." Up the oak tree close beside him sprang the squirrel, Ajiduomo. In and out among the branches, coughed and chattered from the oak tree. Laughed and said between his laughing, "Do not shoot me, Hiawatha." And the rabbit from his pathway leaped aside, and at a distance sat erect upon his haunches, half in fear and half in frolic, saying to the little hunter, "Do not shoot me, Hiawatha." But he heeded not heard them, for his thoughts were with the red deer. On their tracks his eyes were fastened, leading downward to the river, to the ford across the river, and as one in slumber walked he. Hidden in the alder bushes, there he waited till the deer came, till he saw two antlers lifted, saw two eyes look from the thicket, saw two nostrils point to windward, and a deer came down the pathway, flecked with leafy light and shadow, and his heart within him fluttered, trembled like the leaves above him, like the birch leaf palpitated, as the deer came down the pathway. Then upon one knee uprising, Hiawatha aimed an arrow. Scarce a twig moved with his motion, scarce a leaf was stirred or rustled. But the wary roebuck started, stamped with all his hoofs together, listened with one foot uplifted, leaped as if to meet the arrow. Ah, the singing fatal arrow, like a wasp, it buzzed and stung him. Dead he lay there in the forest, by the ford across the river. Beat his timid heart no longer, but the heart of Hiawatha throbbed and shouted and exulted as he bore the red deer homeward. But Iagu and Nokomis hailed his coming with applauses. From the red deer's hide Nokomis made a cloak for Hiawatha. From the deer's flesh Nokomis made a banquet in his honor. All the village came and feasted. All the guests praised Hiawatha, called him Strong Heart, Soan Getaha, called him Loon Heart, Mongotesi,